Hello everyone, Scott here. I wanted to jump on and make a video because I think this is a massively important topic, and as I record this we are starting to come out of lockdown slowly in certain areas and people are starting to plan to get back to normal. And one of the things I've been thinking about this week is that for a lot of people, coming out of lockdown is going to be much harder than the whole process of being in lockdown. So let me explain the thoughts behind that. Now, lockdown for everyone was a massive shock in whatever way that was, and some people have adapted to it, some people haven't really been affected, and some people have been massively affected. And during lockdown, there's been some unintended victims and some unintended consequences of being in lockdown, because we've saved lives for the virus, etc. But some people have had real challenges with mental health. There's so many sad and really horrible stories about people that they just loved training and doing weightlifting and then committed suicide because they could no longer do that. And I think everyone will have a lot of those personal stories. So lockdown in no way has been easy for everyone, but coming out of lockdown is going to be a lot different. So why do I say that? Well, when we were in lockdown, we were pretty much told what to do. People logged on every day to get the guidance from the government. The rules were set out for us and we were pretty much controlled and told exactly what to do. There wasn't a lot of debate about the rules and guidelines. It was pretty clear. But now we're going to get back to normal. People won't have that advice to the same degree. People are used to looking at the TV at whatever time every day and being told exactly what to do, and other people taking charge, and they have been in their own little crafted life. And that's been massively hard for a lot of people, but I suspect it's going to be hard for other people. And me personally, I have, apart from the business aspect of things, I've been very lucky. In every way I've thrived during lockdown, and I cannot wait to get out of it and get back to normal. But that's my viewpoint, and I've been thinking this week that my viewpoint is going to be different from other people. And I don't mean my strength, that my personality of just been bulletproof and battling on and making it happen is going to be massively different to other people's. And I don't want to come out of this being an arse by saying, well, it should be fine and get back to normal and it's fine and it's all over, because that's the wrong approach. And I want to come out of this showing character. I want to be a decent person, and I want to put this out there maybe for others to think and do the best we can and be the best people we can for people that are coming out of this with challenges that we might not face. So what's some of the things that people will be worried about? Why are they scared? Why are they nervous? Why do they need our help? And why do they need us to be supportive and understanding? Well, the virus just hasn't disappeared. It's still there. There could be second waves. People will be scared about the virus and catching it again. 100% most people are going to be sick, so we're going to return to normal and then we're going to be sick because our immune systems have been cocooned. So probably the majority of people will get sniffles, a cold, so they're going to worry they've got COVID. But also there's pressures of going back to work and then being off sick again, and this is going to hit the immune system hard. People are worried about new social norms. Do you do handshakes? Do you hug? What's the new rules? And these have yet to be defined when we go out into the communities and social circles. People are going to be scared for maybe not them, but their friends and family. So they're going to be worried about vulnerable parents getting back to normal and really concerned, which is going to make them anxious. They might have been personally affected with deaths in their family, some of their friends, people they know. So they may still be recovering with that grief and that fear. There's definitely going to be people awkward about being around other people. As I say, I'm bulletproof about these things, but I think jumping in the London Underground or on a flight make me even think that, it would make me anxious and cautious to a certain degree. Lots of things about people being self-conscious about their weight. A lot of people have just eaten drunk and had a great time and made the best of lockdown. They're going to go back to work in workplaces where they might feel self-conscious that they're different from when they went in. There's definitely going to be an inadequacy feeling from some people in the workplace, because some people are going to bowl in and do this and take charge, get back to normal, and some people are going to be a little bit more cautious and feel a little bit scared and apprehensive, and that's going to make them feel worse in the workplace because they're going to feel inadequate, I would suggest, I would think. And again, even in our team, I think that might happen. There's going to be massive pressure from employers and other co-workers to get back to normal. The workload might double or treble for some people. Things have shut down for months. People are going to need to pick up that slack and try and make businesses survive. And if it's the public sector, local authorities and things, all that work's still going to be there. So there's going to be massive pressure from employers. There might be bullying from employers. I'm definitely going to be bullying and harsh treatment from other co-workers. So there's going to be a lot more work there. People will be worried about their jobs in the economy because people will be coming off a furlough and they might get a couple of weeks and then the business doesn't survive. So people will have financial worries. They're going to be stressed out about the economy in general. So, I mean, there's lots of things going to be happening as a side effect of this. So they're going to have financial worries for sure, who not a lot of people won't. People are going to get stressed out about the media. Why? Well, the whole media, the news thrived off this. They kind of loved it because they had news. But that's just the start of it, the COVID virus. The news is going to be loving the financial doom and gloom and second waves. So their job is to create as much hysteria and worry and eyeballs and people's attention as possible. So they're not going to say it's back to normal, everything's great. There's going to be a legit news that's going to be reported that is bad, and then there's going to be the same thing that's happened. There could be millions of deaths. We're not going to get out of lockdown to 2021 and nobody's going to get to travel. You'll see 99% of all the things that were said in the news hasn't transpired, and that will happen again. So people will get caught up with the news because we might never have watched the news before, and now we watch it every day and we're in that habit. So the news are going to make it as hard as possible for us to get our brains back to normal. And one of the big things is we don't have the government telling us what to do. So it's been good for some people to log on to TV, see what's happening, been told specific guidelines of how to get through a crisis. When there's fear involved, people's decision making go down, and they look for leaders and people to take charge. There won't be daily briefings and the government telling us what to do. It will be opened up, and then the government will be back to governing the country and doing normal day-to-day activities. So for some people, I think that's going to be a massive shock, and it's going to be hard because there's nobody there telling us what to do. We need to make our own decisions, and these people will be anxious. Not that they need to make the decisions themselves, but are these decisions right? Are these things going to put people in danger, my kids, my family in danger? So not being told what to do, not 2 metre distances, once all that dissipates over the next couple of months, then people will need to think for themselves, and that for a lot of people will stress them out again, because we've not, even if they weren't like that before, they will be like that now because we've kind of been conditioned to just do what we're told. And again, that's not a political post, it's simply the way things are now. So how do we as good human beings show the best character we can, help people, support people? Well, here's a couple of ideas. For me personally, I'm always going to consider other people's point of view before I act. And it doesn't matter how amazing you are and how well you've coped with this, other people won't, and you need to consider their point of view before you maybe make a social media comment, snap at a co-worker, tell somebody not to be so stupid or so weak. Consider other people's point of view. It doesn't matter how amazing and strong you are. Other people are different. We need to consider that other people will have different opinions. During all this, you see everybody arguing one case or the other on social media. And one thing is apparent, that human beings, especially in this country, don't have the ability to comprehend that other people have different opinions from theirs and take that on board. Very, very small percentage of people that take to social media to argue it out have the facility in their brain to comprehend that someone might have a different opinion and that they might be wrong and whatever. So think about that. Allow people to have other opinions. Just allow them to have other opinions, and you don't need to argue with them. You don't need to put them right. Just let people have their own opinions, because they might be right and you might be wrong. You never know. But just let people have their opinions, work it out their system, and let them get back to normal and process it in their own way. And the final one is ask if they need help. So we've got a pretty cool team. I think they'll all be back in as normal, and we've discussed it. We have calls twice a day, but we're going to put things in place where we have a weekly check-in with every single team member, one-on-one, and say, guys, how are you coping with this? How are things? Is it all right? And are you doing well? So there's my 3 tips. Consider other people's point of view. Consider how they're feeling before you act. Ask if they need help, and just let other people have other opinions from you. It's okay for us all to have different opinions, and it's also okay for them to be wrong. You don't need to be put right. So consider how other people are. I hope you have got through the COVID lockdown as well as possible, and I genuinely hope you come out the end of it as good as possible. So let's help other people and be the best that we can be.